you see, as the bark, the strips, the lines of the bark of the tree moving up, the gap between those lines gets narrower as it moves around the tree, again following the laws of perspective as such. Now, after doing a little bit of work on texture and patterns, we asked the students to add a bit of life to their village scenes, because most of them are structures, natural and man-made, but there's no life. They are like ghost towns or ghost villages. So we asked them to put in some furniture, some tools, some crafts, some equipment, which we find in those environments which give it life. For instance, we put in power lines, gun poles, because most villages these days have communication networks, power lines. Again, those power lines, those gun poles are large at the front and get smaller as they move into the distance. We asked the students to put in furnitures that we find outside our homes that people use in their everyday lives, such as a bench, is there any evidence of activities taking place in those environments? A bucket with a spade will indicate some type of work is taking place or has been taking place in that particular area. It begins to tell a story. It puts life into those environments. So all students were asked to add items, objects relevant to that environment, which help to bring that environment to life as such. They were also asked to develop their structures to make them a little bit more interesting. Remember, a stoop also follows the rules of perspective. It is wider at the front and it gets narrower as it moves around the round building. And that is as far as we got with the students. They were told to make the outline of their village environments interesting by putting in informative objects relevant to that environment. They are not allowed to colour or shade till their environment was full of information and interesting, but most importantly, technically correct, using the horizon as the eye level. What's that?